Przed nami kolejna premiera na tegorocznym Audio Show 2011. Mianowicie te niesamowicie wyglądające zestawy głośnikowe Avantgarde Acoustic Trio wersja G2. Kolumna o skuteczności 109 dB w cenie 50 000 euro razem z basshornami, które są za nami z tyłu. Nie wiem, czy je widać. Please tell us about this incredible speaker. What is the difference between the new Trio G2 and the old one? What is the improvement?
First, dobry wieczór for my little Polish. Well, there are several differences because, Trio is our flagship speaker, and usually the Trio is always the first when we launch something new, when we make a step. So with the Trio we changed the drivers. It's a completely new bass mid-range driver. Mid-range driver is also improved. The only thing that stayed was the tweeter. Everything else was changed. Inside we changed the cabling to a better version. We changed the crossovers to better parts. And on the back you can see that we exchanged the back covers, which were plastic before, by aluminium parts, molded aluminium parts, which are much more stable. Well, and one thing that is very obvious, the horns are detachable now. So now color choice and color change, if necessary, is relatively
And what is different in the drivers themselves? I mean, what did you change? Magnets or just cones or some materials?
Yeah, it was a complete change. So it was a change with magnet material. So it's a strontium ferrite now. It used to be a ferrite. It is a different membrane material. So it used to be paper, but now it is specially treated Kevlar. And with the mid-range driver, it is also now PEEK, polyethylene ketone. A very, very stiff but lightweight material.
So what is the advantage in terms
The
of
advantage is that you save mass, moving mass, very clearly. And by this, the motor has much more control over the membrane.
Okay, the efficiency is 109.
It's indeed 109 decibels per watt.
So the minimum recommended power is 3 watts? Or
Minimum
5 watts?
I know of no amplifier on this planet that is too weak for this speaker.
And they will play very loud.
Well, if you want to play them very loud, you should at least have, say, 1 or 2 watts available.
What is the
But that's enough.
minimum room size for this speaker? What would you recommend?
Well, one thing is what we recommend, the other thing is what practice shows. And usually if you would calculate what kind of room size you would need, you would end up maybe with 30, 40, 50 square meters stay. But we have customers that use Trio and bass horn, 6 bass horns, the biggest setup, in 35 square meters. They spend a lot of money on that, so they did this for a reason. And this reason,
they only have speakers in their room.
Yes, it's a listening room, of course. So if you have to deal with
Big
furniture,
big ear speakers.
a big headphone, a huge headphone, and okay, if you have to deal with furniture, if you have to deal with family, so it's a normal living room, then you should have, say, at least 40, so 5 by 8 meters or so available, but then it's possible.
Okay, how do they compare to your lesser speakers, less expensive speakers from Avantgarde? What's the difference in terms of sonic quality? Well, we can't show it on the video recording, of course, but what's the difference according to you?
Well, the most obvious reason that they sound different is that if you count the horns, you find 3 here and 2 with the others. And this means that we have much more specialized drivers for the job in these 3 horns. And this means we have more efficiency. Obviously, 109, while the smaller speakers go only up to 107, which is also not bad, but still.
How low does it go, in terms of bass?
Another difference, the smaller horns go down to 170 Hz. This goes as low as 100 Hz, depending on your floor, even lower. And this means almost 1 octave more playback through such a horn, through the dynamics, it's through the impact of our horn.
So only frequencies below 100 Hz are reproduced by the bass board, right?
Need to be reinforced higher.
And last but not least, the colors of the horns. There are plenty of them.
Yes.
And you can change these colors if you start.
Yeah. I can show you
liking this color, for example.
Or if you change your room for your wife, then you can detach the horn. So it's all a very solid screw-on mechanic made from solid aluminium. And this is possible with all the horns. So it's most easiest to show with the tweeter, of course. But it's the same mechanics for all the other horns as well. So by a simple screw on, screw off, you can change the color. Or for example, if you have to transport them and you are walking narrow walkways or a narrow staircase, just take